As I was walking on the streets, I was from church, so depressed, so down, very, very broke. Thank God I met a friend that I had taken ages to see. She was so happy to see me. She took me out for lunch. She met me at a time where I was very, very down. I got vulnerable. She listened, comforted me like a friend I needed at that time. She told me, Rita, don't worry, I have a slot at my studio. You're going to come and work with me. At that time, I couldn't believe that my life was eventually going to turn around. I was so happy. I was so mesmerized. I couldn't believe what Charity told me. A few minutes ago, I felt like my life was crashing, but now here I was, getting a hold of hope and seeing a bright future because of Charity. Welcome to the journey of awesomeness. Please hit the subscribe button if you haven't joined the family, and follow me on all my social media platforms, Rita K to High State. Through her, I met my husband. He was her friend when she was talking about me, about the studio one day, appreciating my errands. She posted me on Facebook, and of course immediately he liked me. He wasted no time. Had I known at that time that he was my doors to travel again, or my windows, I would probably not even have wasted time making it hard for him to date me. I kept saying I wasn't interested until my friend advised me to just give it a try, just as chance. And of course, I prayed about it oftenly, and somewhat I felt peace within me. Eventually, after him working so hard to impress me, he got a yes. But we had to keep in touch because he was in another country, I'm also in another country. Just to take you back a little bit, before I accepted him, I was so tired. I mean, very tired. I had given up on love. So I decided that I'm going to focus on God. Then I engaged in ministry. I was either at work or ministry or home. That's it. I used to go for every concert, but the Christian ones, the gospel ones. Yeah, so in there, when we were praying, I remember Pastor Kayanja used to tell us, create what you want. Create the kind of man you want. I set my goals, actually. I read a book about strategies, and it encourages us to set goals. So I set my goals. This top 10, I'm like, God, I'm going to pray about this. I'm going to affirm it every day. I prayed, I wrote my list. I started creating him in prayers. I'm like, God, I want such a man, this and this and this. And I left him to do his work. I did not look for Mr. Andrew. He looked for me. And the way I wrote it down, the way I used to pray, affirm it, that's the way he came my way. One day as we were talking, just on a random day, I'm like, hey, what does it take to visit you? I feel like I want to see you, I want to meet you. Hey! He's like, what? He was so interested. He was so happy. Hey! And a blessing of him, he just told me, you know what? Just scan your passport, send it to me. So I thought it's like any other thing, any other guy. Those guys will tell you. And guys, to my surprise, within 3 days, he had finished everything, the tickets, I'm like, hey! Well, he shocked me. Everything was ready, like everything. I mean, visa, ticket, pocket money, everything. I was beyond the moon with excitement and equally in disbelief. Every good African girl, before visiting anywhere, they seek permission from their parents. So ask me 1,000 questions, but at the end of the day, they accepted. Like, okay. Quick fact, Dubai has like 1,000 Ugandans living in it. When you reach the airport like this, hey, you're like home. Now, since I had traveled before, I was not so green about the airport procedures. I mean, he was already waiting for me. He didn't hesitate to help me with anything that I wanted. However, the city is so breathtaking, clean, beautiful, amazing. The skyscrapers, the roads, everything, that I could not help it but go back to my gaping ways immediately. I was in awe that until now, sometimes my mouth still opens. Like, these people, they think so fast, like, and they go each and every day. The first few days to find my way around, like, of course, I had friends that took me around. Charity helped me drop the CVs in the right places. My husband was very supportive. Everything that I ever needed, he provided. I was quick enough to make acquaintances within the Luganda speaking people and also these people here. I quickly became familiar with the dishes, tourism sites. Of course, I went everywhere. Like, these my legs, they never sit at home. My first site was Dubai Mall, to mention but a few. Yes, so walks in the parks everywhere. For such a great experience, I didn't know and I didn't see myself returning back to Uganda. For so many reasons, including hate the fact that I'm going to sit at home, the long distance relationships. So I settled and God helped me where I dropped the CVs, found a job that really suits my personality, I should say. You know, I love things to do with clothes, makeup. Each day I'm growing in the areas of styling, art people, in the areas of like how you match the clothes, how you do everything, like customer service. Value someone who walks into your shop, it's an opportunity. Thank God that within 2 weeks they had already called me. I went for the interview, I passed it, and they gave me one of the biggest malls in the whole world, Dubai Mall. That's where my first experience started from. And it was such a great journey. It's still a great journey. Basically, customer service. Someone walks into the shop when they're looking for something and you give them what they want, desired, help them have an easy and enjoyable experience. So amazing. It gives me joy when they're getting out so happy. I mean, you've served them so well and even prompts them to come back again. Basically, that's what I do and I really enjoy it. It has taught me about styling. It has taught me to care about people. You know, you work with different nationalities, learn how they treat people. Different customers coming to your shop and you have to serve them with their different perspectives. Yeah, that's what I do. So I thank God the first job failed. They had called me for makeup. I'm not saying I don't love makeup. I love makeup. I love looking good. But for some reason, I think it wasn't the right job for me. So God saw what I needed the most, and that is what He gave me. So He knew what my heart wanted so much, because when I was growing up, as the one who would always organize our room, and even up to now I still do it. Like, it's one thing that I really enjoy. I love putting things together, fashion together. I love changing things. I really form my own style. So God knew I needed this to help me even grow more and more. So that's why I even started up a styling channel, because of what I do. It really gave me the motivation to do what I'm doing right now with you guys. My life has not been the same. I'm motivated even to work harder, because you cannot stay the same in this city. I mean, everything is chat. So lastly, before I go, here is a quick one. It's God, and it will always be God in whatever you do. Involve, pray so hard. Ask God about something before you even take a step. I was so blessed enough to have been surrounded by the right people and helpful people. It doesn't matter your background or what you've done for Him, as long as you entrust Him with your life. Trust me, things will change and things will work out for you. Always been good. So I'm a living testimony. You out there, if you want to give up, don't even think about it. God can still come through for you. He can bless you. Actually, He already blessed you. You just need to see it. Don't give up on prayer. Don't give up on trying. Keep trying. Try until your last breath. Yes. I did not forget about my siblings, my family. We kept in touch. In fact, our bond grew stronger and stronger each and every day. Have you ever seen something so good that you wish your loved one had also experienced it or had it? So my one prayer that I kept in my heart for my siblings to come and experience like Dubai. So in my next vlog, I'm going to show you how we got here, all my siblings. It was such a lovely moment. It was such a one of the best experiences in my life. I'm going to show you how everything went down, and of course you have to keep it locked with Rita K to Hyset for you to find out. That's it for now. Thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned for my next episodes. I love you guys. If you haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel, kindly hit the subscribe button. How do I? Bye. Kala Samara here.